What's up, guys? At the gym today and going to be hitting shoulders. So stay tuned with me. I'm going to hit behind the neck press, shoulder press with the barbell, and then I'll do laterals, fronts and laterals. So I'll be doing that and also doing some shoulder shrugs and some other things I'll also inquire. So I'll be having that, doing that. I'll probably be doing about 5, 6 sets on each one. So again, like always say, I'll do about maybe 30 sets today altogether, and then I'll follow up with some biking. Probably spend about 20 minutes on that. So stay tuned, guys. So right here, I'm warming up, doing my first set. And anytime you're doing an exercise, strength training, you always want to warm up with something light. So you want to warm up with the 45-pound bar, and I do about between 10 to 15 reps. And these are 10 pounds. These are my laterals. I do it between, with light weight like that, I'll do it between 10 to 15 reps. Ideally, when it's heavy, I do it between 6 to 8 reps. So now, actually, I think I'm on my third set. I think when I started with the 45-pound bar, I did 2 sets on that just to warm up the shoulder. Because I think I missed last week of hitting shoulder, so I wanted to make sure I was nice and warmed up. So I'm on my third set here, and I don't remember how many reps I did, but I think I did about 10. I can't tell from the screen, but I think I'm still doing about 10 pounds on here. But I think the next set I do, I went up to about 15 pounds. So the whole point is that when we're doing these exercises, especially when it comes to strength training, if you want to build muscle, it all depends on what you're trying to do, where your goal is. But you always want to increase the weight as you go, because as you warm up, the muscles warm up, they stretch more, and you have more flexibility, and you can actually go up on weight. So most of my exercises that I do, I like to superset, even if it's just two different exercises. It's just the way I work out. I've always worked out that way. Whatever works for me. Other people are different, but I like to superset it. It's like you burn more calories, you burn more fat, and you still actually build muscle and muscle mass. I don't know if you noticed, but I have a hard time getting my left arm extending out fully, full range of motion because of my wrist. But it's okay. Still in the healing process. So I'm gonna go a little heavier and see what I can do from there. So I'll go up. I got 35 pounds on each side now. I was a little disappointed at this point because I didn't realize that not only that my pinched nerve was bothering me, it wasn't bothering me, but I'm not having it as much strength that I thought I would have, and my wrist was bothering me. So I was only able to push up 6 reps, where I was hoping to get 8 or 10. So I'm up on 17.5s on the laterals, and I think I did 8 or 10, something like that. So this was my second set on the 35 pounds on each side. And I actually only got like 5 repetitions because I didn't want to push it too much. I should have gotten a spotter, but sometimes you can actually find one and sometimes you can't. So I just did what I could. And that's always important. Whenever you are working out, don't bother. Just always go out and try to find you a spotter if you need one. If you're ever doing exercises, especially when it comes to powerlifting or going pretty heavy, you always want to ask someone to give you a spot so that way you can get that last rep. Because always, like I say, that last rep always counts. So it's getting a little tougher now. So I pause and I do them again until I complete the rep. So here I'm warming up, doing a behind the neck press with the barbell. It's only 45 pounds. But with this type of exercise, I'm pretty experienced at. So you want to be very careful how you go up and down with your range of motion. You want to begin um, going by the ears. You go down to where the ears are and you go back up. You don't want to go no further than that if you're a beginner. The reason why I didn't go all the way down is because I'm actually warming up. And with the recovery and the injury, it's just kind of a mental thing. You just want to be careful. And once you warm up, there's nothing wrong with going all the way down. I think on my last set, after my fifth or sixth set, I did go lighter. And then I was able to go all the way down and come all the way up, which felt pretty good. Now, if you notice, I don't know if you can, but a lot of times if your back's against the back seat, it's a little bit easier to do the press. But if your back is not against the seat, it makes it a little bit harder because you're actually putting more work in your core. So right now these are called supersets. So what I'm doing is I'm doing an exercise, and then I'm doing another exercise afterwards. So I'm working those same method, working the rear and front delts, and I'm also working at trapezius, which is the muscle that's in the back. And it actually looks like, when it's fully developed, it looks like a butterfly, like the butterfly wings. So I've gone up a little bit heavier. I'm going 25 pounds on each side. I think I kicked out about 6 reps, which is fine. As long as I don't go no less than that, I might want to get a spotter. So I'm going right by the ears and then go right back up. And then like my left side is kind of giving out there, so that's what you got to watch out for. So I'm doing the rows again. I like doing these rows because it really makes your trapezius, or for short term, it's called traps. It makes them stick out pretty nice and makes your neck volume look more macho look, which I'm actually looking for that myself. So I did another set with the same amount of weight, and I think I cranked out another 6 reps. So that's pretty much my max um, for doing this by myself. That's my max rep. If I wanted to have a spotter, then I would probably put the 35s on there and have it, and probably kick it up maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's about it. But because of my injury, I don't want to risk getting dropped the weight and then I end up getting injured for something else and be much a waste of time. So might as well just go light, do what you can, and but just work out hard as you can in a safe environment and safe um, weight limit for yourself, whatever you're doing. So you keep your calories burning, you do these exercises, and you get a good pump. It feels good. So now I'm going down because the reason why I'm going down so I can get more reps. And as you notice, I've got the bar going down to my neck now because I'm getting more range of motion and I'm completely warmed up now. And why do I want to do more reps? Well, I'm looking to get more definition in the back. So another more of these rows here. And I just keep doing these until I'm complete with all the sets that I'm doing. So I have one more set after this, and then I'm going to take the 10 pounds off the dumbbell, or not the dumbbells, the barbells, I'm sorry. And I'll continue doing more reps on those. And we'll be doing a different exercise after this. So now this is just a 45-pound bar. And I go all the way down, touching the neck. And you don't want it to bounce off the neck because that's where your bone is, and you don't want to damage that. So you got to be very careful. You just tap it and go right back up. Tap it and go right back up. Again, it really works the back of the delts, which is your rear delts, make them stick out really nice. And it also works the traps. Same thing with this exercise. It works your rounded shoulders, make your shoulders look really nice, and also work your traps. Now, people may say, well, if you're working shoulders, why are you working your back? Well, pretty much is that any exercise you're doing, your main target is your shoulders, but also you're including your traps. That is why you're doing this exercise in particular. Every exercise is like that. No matter what you do, you always involve another muscle. But the main thing, as long as you're working your primary, which today is a shoulder day. So as you notice here, I don't know, I don't like the lighting on this. Is a bad lighting, so please excuse the lighting. Um, but as you notice that I have one 15-pound on my left side and I have a 20-pound on my right side. And then, of course, the reason being is because of my pinched nerve and then my grip from my wrist surgery, of course. So, and that's the reason why I have a lighter weight. Now, right after that, I'm doing the shoulder shrugs. Really good for the shoulders, of course, and it's also good for the traps. Really makes the neck stick out with your traps showing, and just you have a nicer look. Now, I think I've gone up a little bit heavier. I don't know if that's the same amount of weight, but I know I did maybe one or two sets, and then I actually go up on weight. So now I'm doing a shoulder shrug again, and these are 50 pounds. So I've gone up 10 pounds. Do what you can. And it's a grip thing, so it's like I can't really go up very heavy like I used to, but in the meantime, once you recover, you're able to go up heavier and heavier every time. So now I think I'm on my fourth set here already, and I've gone up a little bit heavier. So now I have the 20 pounds on my left side, and I have the 25 pounds on my right. So my left side was giving out because of my grip. Can't hold it, but I did what I could. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And please leave a comment. Let me know if you have any interest of what you'd like to hear or see.